What's going on, guys? This is CT, and it is 3:46 p.m. Eastern Time. I just wanted to say that, well, I know I haven't done any videos in a while, but the thing is, I was actually confused when I had turned this thing on, like when I opened the game, and I started seeing this Pirates in a Pinch, little quest or whatever. A little side game here, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Um, so it's basically with these things walking around. Now, see, for me, I kind of had a little trouble like seeing them around and everything, and well, where I am is basically like halfway or somewhat. Um, I think it would have been better off if it was like 25 and not 35. I don't know. But yeah. Um so I've been trying to do it and everything, like I didn't do it the first day. I started seeing them like the second day and stuff. So I don't know if one thing I don't know is that if they're going to be like um like if it's gonna be available or whatever. Because when doing that, you're getting like Goofy's new pirate costume and stuff like that. So um, basically, you have to participate and everything, um, and that's just what it is. So I don't, I was asking myself like, how important is that? Like because it's not really appealing to me, like in order to do it. Um, and in all honesty, like it's kind of like I'd rather focusing on leveling up, these other characters and that's in the game and everything, and then yeah, this thing started to open up, so I'm kind of like in the verge of like getting this part opened and available, and to put some more of the attractions and stuff like that that's in this game. And yeah, also there's been things going around with this new event that will be coming out. um, I, it's a good chance that it is the Little Mermaid thing, so that would be really cool. That'll be a lot of fun to get those characters and stuff like that. They're going to be doing a live stream on the August 31st, and I'll be sure to watch that on their Facebook page. Um, so yeah, that's the stuff that's been going around, and like so. Yeah, I mean that's just what it is, and I'm been trying to like level up the rest of these characters as much as I can. Um, I Zurg for the Toy Story thing is the only one that I need to get to level 10. Well, not the only one, but besides this one right here, but the rest of these guys, from this one to this one, that's it. They're basically maxed. And I gotten to the point where I have Aurora, Princess Aurora, and I'm trying to like get the prince. Yeah, so yesterday it was kind of like yesterday it was kind of like that that what was it? That it was like Maleficent has him and whatever, like, so it's kind of like, what level is she right now? She's at level 3, so yeah, I'm gonna have to level up her some more and everything, so that shouldn't be a problem, and everything is going pretty good. So yeah, I and this is what it is. I was I don't know if anybody has saw my video like on DCUO about this thing, but there was this league mate of mine that that he happened to like it was just like a baffling video, like a baffling broadcast that I did with someone like that, and it's kind of weird, like how someone goes somewhere to, and basically choose favorites, and can't that like with people that you can't reason with or don't want to be reasoned with or anything. It's kind of like, okay, well, there's there's other guys who would and stuff like that, but for some reason you just can't stand me. I don't know why that is. Yeah, so yeah, to be honest, it does kind of bother me and everything, and but people that are around his age and older than he is, I mean, I had like really good conversations. I traveled around, I've did all that stuff, so I mean, yeah, and that's just what it is. I don't know, this thing is like still in my mind, going through the whole thing, and it's like I don't know. It's like sometimes it's kind of like his personality pretty much like bothers me in that sense, um, and whatever. I just can't really seem to deal with that sort of thing. That how he sees things or want things and whatever. I mean, just saying shit, like making up crap and want people to believe. No, that's not the way. That's just what it is. But yeah, that's what it has been like, going through that whole thing and everything, whatever. So it's pretty, it's pretty much that. And, that's pretty much the gist of it, of where I am in that thing. And I don't know. Um, but it's he's that guy is like, he's pretty much like the the fifth person I know, right? So I mean, if there's something to do with correcting somebody or whatever, I don't know, man. For me, that's like a childish and unprofessional type of deal, man. That's just what it is. And I was talking to a bunch of people about it, and to see what they have to say about that, like, but I'm still trying to like dig deep, with that whole situation when it comes to people like that, because I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand people who are like that, which I just don't get. So the thing is, I'm trying really hard to understand where he's coming from and everything, and that's just it. I mean, like even I tried talking to him, but like it's not even working, and like there are things that are going in my head, like whatever. But I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to be doing and stuff like that. But like I don't know. I honestly I don't know why he can't stand me or whatever. Just because of something so small and everything like that. Just because I understand the mechanics and all that shit. I mean, it's kind of like how many times have you done that versus someone who's done it so many times as it is. Just to get like a rare piece item and whatever in the in DC Universe Online. So yeah, but again, like with that whole situation, I was never saying that he was wrong. I mean, there are some instances where I have seen that glitch happen. So yeah, but the thing is, like in the game, I'm like in the combat tab, and I'm seeing what killed me. And again, those like the fire in that Rip in Time Elite mission did not go through the thing and then hit me, because if that was the case, again, that would hit us both, myself and who's DPSing and a tank who's like another league mate that was in there. Really good, really good friend, really good friends with him and everything like that. So we, sometimes we just hit it up by like bullshitting each other from time to time and all that crap. So our relation, our friendship in that in that league like that is really good. We had that type of understanding and whatever. But like this guy, he doesn't like if he's on, he doesn't like really greet anybody or whatever, like. And anytime when somebody is on or who comes on, like I would do that. I would, but it's like I can't keep doing that. It's like I'd rather have thing, and you need to have like a balance, when having boundaries and stuff like that. When you're a man of boundaries, when you're a man of your word, and all that. So that's just what it is. You can't act like whatever. You can't expect you to say something and somebody else comes along. You can't expect that person to keep their mouth shut or whatever, unless you prove to them that this is the case, that this is what it is. And if you can't prove it, well, I'm sorry, but that's not the way how it works. I mean, the way how I view things, it's like we born, we live, we die, and that's it. So that's how I view things and everything like that. Yeah, and like choosing favorites, I'm not, like for me, I'm not the type to be choosing any favorites. I'm not any of that. And even the last time we had our ups and downs and whatever it is, the last time we bump heads and stuff like that, like that one was real crazy and everything. It was whatever, like saying something. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like I think I don't know if it has anything to do with like my personality, how I like or whatever, how he sees me. I'm just trying to figure that out. But you can't go on in life not expecting to not be corrected or anything like that. You can't, and that's just what it is. So, um, you know, if there's anything like, again, like if there's anything, I'd rather be the one to be proven wrong. I'd rather be harsh and constructively critiqued. I'd rather think, that's what I go for. Like, if you can prove this, if you could tell me, that if you could explain to me all of that, whatever, and stuff like that, maybe I could see your view on things, but you can't go ahead and say, and be like, oh, no, well, blah, 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 that, no. If you can't seem to prove it, then, how is anybody supposed to believe someone like you or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It wasn't like so much of a fight. It wasn't even so much of a big deal what happened that time. And that's just what it is. So I don't understand. I don't get his deal. I don't know any of that. Like, like, what's up? Why do you have like such a grudge and everything like that? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. Just because of like how I am and with my personality, like, no. I mean, how is it like someone else, like, and this is like someone who you favor or whatever, like, why is it that that person could reason with you, talk to you about whatever, and that you could have like somewhat of a discussion, like it's almost like a disagreement in a way, but not getting into a fight, and it's kind of like, well, okay, well, what makes me different, and that's just what it is. So I'm trying to, like, I'm on the verge of trying to dig deep into that. So if I could like get answers and stuff like that when it comes to that kind of crap and whatever, with someone with that kind of personality and everything, that's it. But sometimes, again, like, I don't want to like talk bad shit about anybody, but sometimes it's kind of like I'm dealing with somebody who was like homeschooled or some shit like that, not and everything. Because mostly I get into arguments, I get into fights with people who's like that, and stuff. And if someone went to an actual school and stuff like that, public or private, or even both, they wouldn't even like. They'd be more reasonable. There would be like things and stuff like that. They would know better. But yeah, I mean, if it's this correcting thing and whatever, no. I mean, just again, like in that mission, you gotta do what you gotta do what's like the best strategy, So that's in that type of game and everything, and it's the way how the mechanics is, how it works, all that shit. So, yep. Yeah, the thing is, like, I really want to talk to somebody about it, to see what the hell's up with that dude, man. Like, oh my god, like, he got so many things and whatever, and he would like, like, vent, he would like put his anger and frustrations above all else, or just some shit like that, and whatever. I'm like, dude, chill, and like, especially to get bent out of shape because of a game, a video game and stuff like that, because of what you're going through, your your personal life and shit like that. It's just wrong, man. And that's just what it is. But for me, like, what I know is that if I had like such a bad day, if I had all that crap and everything, I would not, yell at somebody who had nothing to do with it. I would not do nothing like that, because that person wasn't there, I probably would, if there was anything, I probably would like most likely talk about it in some case, and whatever, or try to figure the thing out on my own. But I think like with somebody who has a lot of that shit and everything like that, I mean, I don't know, you need to go see a psychiatrist or some shit like that. It's not, and it's not funny at all. It's just some serious ass shit right there and everything, and so yeah, that's just what it is. uh yeah, like you really need to go see is like a psychiatrist or something like that, to because you really need that help and everything like that. Not everything, whatever, because I'm for the equality and everything like that, and not choosing any favorites. I treat everyone equally the same and whatever, and that's just what it is about me. um so look, there are things that there are things that I know, and if and the thing is, for me, I'm always willing to learn. If I am wrong or whatever, I mean, I don't care what it is, what kind of generation you're from. It's like, no, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. You can't be always right, and that's just the thing. If you can back up, anything of what you're saying or whatever, then by all means go right ahead. But you know what? If you don't have the time or like the energy or something like that, this as to try to say this and whatever, about what you're talking about, well, I mean, I'm sorry, but that's not the way how it works, and everything, and that's just what it is. Like a person with that kind of personality and stuff like that is something what I don't get. I just don't understand what his deal is or anything like that. I never understood. In the game, he barely comes on the mic, and and I'm just going out on a limb here that he would be like thinking. So I mean, he hears what's going on and whatever, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like I would never do something. I would never ever like thing and stuff like that. But again, you can't be saying shit and expect people to believe you with that. You just can't, and that's just what it is. And I mean, only I only got hit by that fire around that time. I got hit by the fire right there in the open. But you're supposed to hide behind the thing, and that's it. So I mean, if it's a glitch that happens, it shouldn't, it's not like it's 100%. It's just that it happens from time to time. It's so and and it's not saying that, oh well, it doesn't work. I mean, if you guys know what I'm talking about, those of you who have played DC Universe Online, and go into something like the alert, the 4-man alert, known as the Rip and Time Elite, or the Rip and Time Elite mission or something, you would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, in the Elite, you definitely need to hide behind those rocks. And in the normal mode, you don't really have to. Maybe like if in the beginning, yeah, but if your CR, your combat rating and stuff like that is up there and everything, and you have a lot of skill points by getting, achieving a lot of feats and everything by completing that, then yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand, people's personality when it comes to that sort of thing where, they don't want to be wrong, that, like, I don't know. I think it's like pride. And for me, like with pride like that needs to be destroyed. That really needs to be destroyed. Because nobody could have, nobody should be able to, should have like pride like that to be like always right, not wrong, not none of like none of that shit. Um, and for me, that and the thing like with such an ego and everything like that, it's just like childish and unprofessional and everything. So I don't know what his I really don't know what his deal is. I don't get none of that. But yeah. Um. Anyways, getting back, you know, and this thing might be still bothering me because of all of that, and everything. Um. And I don't know if I say something to him again. I mean, like, it's kind of like, okay, you want to talk, right? And it's like, okay, well, why is it that I can't disagree with you, if anything? Why is it that, why do you have to make these things like such a big ass issue and all that crap, And I tried asking him questions like that before. I even like mailed the messages and stuff like that to him in the game, like explaining my part of it, and then that was it. But it's like, dude, man, like I didn't have nothing to do with you. You're having a bad day or anything like that. So it's like you're literally tripping me up and all that shit and whatever it is. So like what it is, man. And that's the type of shit what really bothers me about people with personalities like that. They just can't set that shit aside and just like, okay, well, here's what it is. And usually, like for me, I like to be convinced or whatever, right? But what happened right there, the combat in the combat tab, it shows all of that. It shows, it records all of that shit. So yeah, and that's what it is. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just am really still baffled about it and everything and all of that, man. I don't even know. I honestly I don't know. And I've been trying really hard to understand where he's coming from with all of this and everything like that. And the thing is, I don't think he's willing to tell me. I don't think he's willing to even talk about any of that. Just to get, because sometimes talking through things would, is healthy. You can't keep these things bottled in, or else if you do, you're gonna kill yourself over it, and everything, and that's just gonna like destroy your, it's gonna like mess with your mind and everything. So yeah, it's gonna like literally cloud your mind and everything like that. So I think like if talking about it would help get all that tension out, like just to loosen it up, and that's just what it is. But if he's like that or whatever, well, I don't know. Like it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to talk about it with me. He could talk about it with someone else and stuff like that. Someone where he is, someone where and stuff like that. That could be the case. It doesn't. So yeah, it could be anybody who you trust, whatever it is. But that's just what it is. Um, so yeah, it could be any one of that, and that's just what it is. Um, and I don't know, man. In some cases, I feel bad for him, and whatever. And I don't know like what his type of deal is. Like I don't know where he got those like ideas like that. I don't know where he got any of that shit. So I mean, if there was anything, I kind of sometimes like I wish he like talk about it and whatever it is. And for someone to like be like that, and whatever, that's just crazy. I mean, me and him, like, we entered the league, Ellsworth, DC, around the same time. And, I mean, we did talk and everything like that. But, I mean, come on, man. You can't always have the facts. Even though if you read what happened, someone could be seen different and everything like that. I mean, geez, no need to make a big deal out of that. I could be wrong, you could be wrong, I could be right, you could be, yeah, that's just what it is. And, and that's just something you're going to have to learn to deal with, and I can't believe that someone around his age don't even know that, you know. I, I don't know. I honestly, I don't even know. And his, like what it is that he thing. But what happened that day, it was like I wasn't trying to prove him wrong or anything like that. I thought we were just like talking, like having a discussion and shit like that and whatever. I thought we were. And the thing was like brief. It wasn't like going like for like longer than than 30 minutes or something. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. But I mean, I don't know, man. That I don't even know. I don't know why. I don't know why people are like that. That I know. Educated guess here. I know like there's some people who are like that, and I don't know why and everything, and you know, like people don't have the patience and stuff. When someone like myself do, I do have a lot of patience. So yeah, and I mean, I can speak for myself and all that, but I'm not trying to make everything an issue. I'm not trying to do whatever. But as long as you can convince me or the other person how you view things and stuff like that, that should be fine. Like don't make an issue of it. Don't make a big deal out of it. I mean, geez. I mean, I even have like anger issues myself, but I'm not gonna project that shit on to someone else. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be doing nothing like that, and because I mean, look, you got nothing to do with it, and whatever. But I'm just trying to like chill out and just live life of how I know, and that's it. But yeah. So anyways, when I'm doing something like that, I'm trying to, for this game, I'm still trying to do the same thing, like how we've been talking about in my previous videos, with this. So yeah, most likely, it is definitely going to be the Little Mermaid thing coming out, and for this new event or whatever. But people, like, I saw comments on the Facebook page, and people are like, "Oh, please don't let it be another event. Please don't let it be another event." So yeah, I mean, usually when this thing happens, I see like there are these new events that's come out, and that's just it. So, um, so yeah, and I I mean, I like this game. It's just that I'm trying my best just to like get a bunch of these characters to their max level and stuff. Um, Even like I'm still trying to level up the guys on this one, Big Hero 6, and I got Hero to level 6. I got these three to level 6, and I'm trying to get this guy Wasabi to level 6. So so it's all good. Um, Anyways, that's just the type of thing I'm dealing with currently, and all of that. Um, I've it's yeah, it's raining by me. It's like one hell of a damn storm and all that. It's just crazy. So yeah, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna hop on DCUO and play that while trying my best. In most cases, I see myself like probably like getting up to 20, if anything. Um, I'm not sure. We have 18 hours right now, so I mean, there are people that are like they're scored way too high, and I mean, if there was anything, I probably would have used my gems just to help me out with this, but I can't. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know what the deal is, because it's like, okay, when I'm looking from the looks of things, okay, Dancer Jig, you see, that's one of the things in order to do this with Mickey Mouse, Dancer Jig. See, that's taking like 10 and all that. So if I was supposed to continuously do that all the way to get up to 35 points, that's not so good. So I mean, for me, like, yeah, again, this cold blue crap wasn't really appealing to me, and it was just kind of pointless just to try to get like a new costume or something like that. Hopefully the costume will still be available to get, after whatever that's going on. Um, so yeah. So, because these things are like coming soon, and it's just one thing after the next. So yeah, Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, I'd rather him wear it. Ooh, I gotta buy this. And then it costs, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy for the costume. It's for the costume like that. But yeah, I mean, even if I don't, anyways, even if I don't get it, I'll still be good. You know, it doesn't matter to me for like that, you know, that like those type of costumes, and since they're gonna be available to like, you know, purchase later on and stuff. So it's not so much of a big deal. All right, so um, and that's just basically it. But I need to try to do more missions and stuff like that. The only reason why I don't have everybody doing their missions is because I don't, like, I'm trying to get as much as possible from this blue crab thing, you know, and this pizza pirate thing, or no, pirates in a pinch crab, and oh my god, this sounded like I was gonna say pinch a penny. Anyways, yeah, there's pirates in a pinch, little quest just to get the Goofy's pirate costume. It's not so much of a big deal for me, you know. That's just it. Uh, I mean, if it's gonna be in the chest, that's fine. Doesn't matter. You know, it's all the same thing. I'm not too worried about it, but I don't want to get confused at the same time and whatever it is. You know, every 2 hours is gonna be passing by and stuff like that, and you know, all this stuff is like 2 hours. You know, in order to try to get, you know, whatever it is they're asking for, and all of that, and it's like, you know, well, there you go. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not seeing this crap. Yeah, see, yeah, and some of them will take 4 hours, between 2 and 4 hours and stuff like that. That's what it's gonna take. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this thing off. I've been rambling on about, you know, a couple things and whatever. That's not a big deal. It's okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Okay. And I hope you guys have a really good day and everything. Okay. Later.